We just got a new offering of wireless microphones from Rode, and at first glance, looking at the Wireless Me, you might think, why would anybody want this when the Wireless Go's 1 and 2 already exist? So I know at first glance these look very similar to the offerings that Rode has already released, but there's a lot of big differences when it comes to these new Wireless Me. So taking a look at them, they have the exact same form factor as the Rode Wireless 1 and 2. As a matter of fact, they're the exact same size and build. As you can see, I have them here side by side. One glaring fact is obviously that massive logo on the front of the Wireless Me, and that is because, as you've probably noticed, these do not have an LCD screen on the front. And there's a couple reasons as to why that is, and I'm actually not upset about the fact that there's no screen on the front because of the new technology that they've put into the Wireless Me. But the first reason is actually the price. These come in at $149, where the Wireless Go 2s come in at $199 for the one mic setup, and I believe $299 for the two mic setup. What's really cool about the Wireless Me is that the receiver is actually a microphone itself, and then you have an additional mic on the side. So as you can see here, this is the Wireless Me receiver, which is noted by the RX on the front. It has the same power button on the bottom that we're used to, and then you have your inputs on the side. So a USB-C as well as the audio input right here. But what's very interesting about this, and something that we've not seen before with these wireless mics, is the fact that it has its own microphone on the top of it as well. And maybe you're wondering, why the heck would you want your receiver to also be a microphone? But depending on the style of content that you're shooting, so maybe you're shooting an interview or a reaction video or something to that effect where you want audio from both behind the camera and in front of the camera, then this is the perfect setup for that. Obviously, with a wireless microphone, your subject is able to be a lot further away from the camera. So there are probably going to be times where, if you're shooting a family video, for example, you would have your kid or your spouse or a friend or somebody off in the distance doing something crazy, and you want to be able to pick up your audio as well as theirs just to complete the entire experience, then this is the perfect setup for that. Another crazy thing about that $149 price point is the amount of value and equipment that Rode has packed into the box. So we've already talked about the fact that you have those two microphones. You also get two wind muffs, a TRS to TRS cable, a TRS to TRRS cable. And if you're living in Canada, you know how difficult it is to find the USB-C to Lightning and USB-C to USB-C cables. Those are all packaged in the box with a carrying case as well. In addition to the microphones, Rode actually dropped a brand new app to take advantage of the fact that the receiver is also a mic as well. So they've got what's called the Rode Capture app. And within that app, you're able to connect both mics to your phone, whether it's an iPhone or an Android. And it gives you a lot of cool functionalities so that you're able to have, for example, a split screen or a picture-in-picture screen, so that whatever your camera is pointed at, it's still also picking up what's behind the camera. So now you're getting audio from both of those sources. You're getting facial reactions and things from both of those sources, which is pretty cool. Also within that app, you're able to adjust the audio settings. So you're able to actually turn off the microphone that is on the receiver if you wanted to. You're able to adjust the levels, split audio tracks, things like that. But then you also have full control over the camera. So whether you want to change the frame rate of the camera or which lens you're using, depending on the phone that you have, then you have those options as well. And you're probably curious to hear what these microphones actually sound like. So let me quickly switch over and show you some examples. I've now switched over to the Wireless Me, and so that new technology that we were talking about being in this microphone is what they've called the Gain Assist. So the Gain Assist technology within this microphone just makes it super easy for it to be a grab and go, run and gun style mic where you just clip it on. Don't worry about audio levels. Don't worry about your ambient environment. Just kind of clip it and go. So that new Gain Assist technology in this microphone is very, very cool. There's no screen on the front, so you're not able to check your audio levels and do all of that. This is meant to be a run and gun, grab and go style mic. And so the Gain Assist is constantly monitoring your environment and isolating your voice. And I think it does a very good job of that. I've used this mic in various different scenarios, and I'm actually gonna run some errands today and show you what it sounds like in different scenarios as well, just so you have an understanding of that. But I think at most, what you may have to do in post is boost the volume a little bit, depending on where you're at, but I haven't even had to do that personally. So as I was saying, I gotta run out and do a couple quick errands. If you guys wanna come with me, I'm actually going to a very exclusive store, one that you need a membership to actually even shop at. So if you want to experience that, then let's go. You're probably able to guess I'm not going anywhere that important. It's just Costco, but I gotta do some returns at Costco. I figure we can get some audio from the car. We can get some audio of me walking around like this, and then see how it sounds. Nothing like a Costco return. Hopefully the audio is good. Who really knows? I've actually really enjoyed using the new Rode Capture app. There's just a couple of things that kind of bother me with it. For whatever reason, when you're switching between lenses or changing any sort of settings, there is a good 2 to 3 second pause. I really wish that they could kind of slim that pause down, because I feel like a lot of people are going to end up missing moments that were important to them. But That being said, you don't really need to use the app in order to get full functionality out of the mic. The app just facilitates doing the split screen where you're using your front and back camera at the same time. If you know that you never want to use that, then you can just use your native camera app. Everybody loves a trip to Costco, man. Everybody loves a trip to Costco. Forgot my wallet. Can't believe how many people are here on a Monday. It's insane. Man, anyone that's able to go to Costco without picking up at least some fries and chicken strips on the way out, you have the mental fortitude of Yoda. And finally, I found a pair of Sony XM4s for, I think it was like $120 off, so you know I had to pick it up. Whew. And so we're back in the studio after having spent a little bit more money than I wanted to at Costco. But let me know, what do you guys think of the audio? I think that it does sound pretty good in my opinion, but as always, much love, throwing up 2 of them, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.